Sometimes the worst of the worst get caught red-handed, and there's no escaping the consequences. In this first, a cop is recorded committing a serious offense, but was soon humbled by his own fellow officer.
Hey, sir, you do me a favor, step to the front of my uniform?
Tell me what you pulled me over for? What do you want? 11 and 20 today. What do you want? And it's showing to be insurance.
Do me a favor, stand in front of my unit, please.
I can stand where I want. You can tell me what you pulled me over for.
Okay, so for my safety, I want you to stay in front of my unit.
And for auditor safety, I would like for you to tell me why you stopped me.
So
Who are you?
I will in just a second. Hey, man, stand in front of my unit.
I could stand where I want, dude.
Not on my traffic stop.
Not on my traffic stop. What do you want? What did you pull me over
Do me a
for?
favor, you can put the cell phone down.
No, I can hold my cell phone.
When it interferes with a...
It's not interfering. Recording.
It is.
Turner
It
versus
is.
driver says it is not interfering. Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi, as Turner versus driver, have every right to film y'all. What did you pull me over for?
So the reason why I stopped, I noticed you were veering back and forth.
Oh, don't give me that. It's all on dash cam.
So
It later turned out that the person driving the car was an auditor with a YouTube channel named Truth Be Told Audits. The auditor soon expressed an excellent knowledge of the law, and it was clear that the officer could not intimidate him so easily.
do you want
Don't
me to
give me
vent-
that. It's all
Do you
on
want
dash
me to
cam.
tell you, or are you going to let me explain, or are you going to keep bumping your gun?
I'm going to keep bumping my guns because I have every right
Got
to
your
talk.
ID on you?
What do I need to get my ID for? What law did I break?
Improper-
What law did I break?
Improper lane use.
Improper lanes. I was in my lane. I got dash cam to prove it. I never broke line either side.
You don't have to break line.
What do you mean I had to break line? I didn't. I
Statute
didn't
says veering back and forth is improper
veering
lane
back.
use.
I was not veering back and forth.
This ain't the courtroom. May I see your driver's license, please?
This is not the courtroom.
Nope.
This
May I
is not
see
the
your
courtroom.
driver's license,
So you're pulling me over saying that what? I'm
May I see
drunk.
your driver's license?
You're saying
please,
that
sir?
I'm drunk?
I'm not. Are you
Okay.
having a medical episode? Are you distracted? Are you tired? Have you been driving for a long time?
I don't answer questions. How about that?
Take a look at your driver's license, please.
Okay. Who are you, Denham Springs? Who are you, Denham Springs? What's your name and badge number?
I told you my name is Officer DeBoard, Denham Springs Police Department.
Okay. And you're going to be one of the slow ones that just messed up. Now, what else do you want?
Officer DeBoard claimed that he was swerving in his lane. Surprisingly, this is not a crime, as it is often advised to help people avoid potholes and bumps. The officer, however, kept on with his aggressive demeanor as the auditor refused to give in.
Harassment. Y'all are harassing me because of who I am.
I don't know who you are.
Well, I'm telling you, I am your worst nightmare at this point. What?
I'm going to tell you something.
I don't care what you got to say.
If you say that again, I'm going to take that as a
It's
threat.
called freedom of speech.
I
Learn.
will
See,
take
you
that-
better learn the law.
I will
Learn the law.
take that
Learn
as
the
a
law.
threat and act
What?
accordingly.
How is it threat?
I'm telling you. 2629
Look at this.
Louisiana,
What's your name,
128.
Oh man, look, you're gonna let this fool fucking do this stupid shit to Sanjay? Really? You know I don't do nothing wrong. I don't break laws.
You know, I was just going to let you off with a warning, but now I'm
And
going to
it's
write you a ticket.
For what?
Improper lane usage.
I didn't change lanes.
The officer's ego was too big. He claimed that he had changed his mind and would write him a ticket for the offense he was only about to give a warning for earlier. A police officer must have thicker skin than this, and if this wasn't enough, the tyrant went on to unlawfully search him.
Veering back and forth.
I did not break line.
You're going to get
Write me a ticket. Write me the ticket. Go ahead. Go write me the ticket. Go on.
Stand right there. Actually got any weapons on you? Turn around, face
I don't
my
answer
unit.
questions. And this is going to be an illegal search.
Turn around, face my unit.
Really?
Place your hands on top of your head and interlace your fingers.
I am recording you. Oh, okay. You see this people? You see this people? You see this people?
Now, spread your feet. Now it's an officer safety thing. You need to learn the law. So right now,
I do
I'm
know
going
the
to be
law.
quiet.
I don't
Shut your mouth.
Oh, you're messing up.
Oh, I'm going to show you. So I can conduct a lawful pat fist for weapons
Yes,
for
it's called-
officer safety.
It's called Terry versus
And
Ohio.
I gave you 3 lawful commands and you sat there. You got 1 time. Yep, and you just messed up. A knife, interesting weapon.
I don't have to answer your questions.
I'm not asking you no questions.
You asked me about
You got the right to remain silent. Use it. Be quiet.
I don't have to answer.
Then use it.
This traffic stop could have been avoided, and the officer certainly messed with the wrong man. He soon realized he also had a dash cam on. He got back in his police cruiser to write him a ticket. However, throughout the encounter, he had severe problems with his recording.
You threatening me again?
You're gonna get a written.
Hey, I've been written up. You don't even know.
You're gonna get written up. You're gonna get a complaint form.
Good.
It's gonna go on your jacket.
Come on with it.
It's gonna get. I guarantee it's gonna.
Yep. Put the phone down, man.
Right or the other one.
You don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to.
No, you don't. Statute doesn't state that.
What does the statute state?
Put the phone down.
As the officer decides to write a ticket, the other officer, who has been relatively silent until now, decides to go toward him and teach him a lesson in law. His attitude is much better, as he does not support his feelings.
We're gonna write me my ticket for, I guess, driving straight. Don't retaliate.
So is this one on?
Yeah. Yes, you're allowed to give me out to you. Yeah. I know law better than you do.
It's up to you if you want to write a ticket.
Have y'all dealt with him before?
I dealt a couple times, seen it. But I don't really, you don't really cause him any problems. Him and Payne get into it a lot. They really don't like Walker PD that much.
Well,
Retaliation people right here.
It's up to you if you want to write a ticket.
well, so I dealt with the cell phone thing when it interferes with investigation.
It's just in general, he's still allowed to record. Can't tell it all. Put it down.
Well, but within a certain distance of a law enforcement officer
They haven't
conducting.
approved that yet. They're trying to get that approved. I don't think it's in
It must-
Louisiana. It's in a different couple states. I think Florida approved it first. But
Yeah,
I
approved here when I dealt with it.
Well, I have to double check. I don't know. To be honest with you.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Officer DeBoard returned to his car and tried to look up the law. Meanwhile, the other officer approached him again and tried to calm him down, as the auditor was messing with his brain now.
Sergeant Payne put you in position with. Sergeant Payne makes you.
Just not 415,
Don't
10-4.
forget it's all on gas cans. All on gas cans. You're about to look stupid. You're about to look stupid.
Be quiet.
I'm allowed.
Hey, don't.
If you step any closer to me,
What's your inspection?
stand right over there. If you step one more foot closer to my unit, I'm gonna take it as a threat and I'm gonna act accordingly.
You haven't even moved.
I want it back.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I want it back.
I'm still waiting for any response back.
The good cop also tried to warn him about the dash cam inside the auditor's car. Evidently, even this officer knew DeBoard was unnecessarily escalating the situation.
This is really slow. Dispatch 415, we got it back. It's negative.
Well, I don't even know what you're driving. Remember, I'll just say, hey, yo. Honest to God, no. They God strike me down right now. I don't know which I'm driving. I'm just a backup officer, but
I wasn't gonna write him a ticket. Be unlawful for a person who's either principal or accessory crime detained. Let's see.
also people knew for sure that he was there. Not trying to double question.
So,
stop.
I noticed
because this is how that
I
Walker cop
noticed.
got in trouble. Because they do have dash cams.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
So I noticed he veered to the center lane of travel right before he crossed over the intersection. But after that, he didn't veer.
No matter what the officer said,
Said now, it was evident that he had escalated a simple matter. This situation should have been resolved with a simple warning, but the officer couldn't handle the
When all that's going on, when it interferes with a law enforcement investigation, take the phone, turn it off.
Give you a heads up.
Yeah, I know.
We'll go fight in this court.
I know.
So,
Not like I ain't been written up or tried to been sued before. It's been doing this 12 years, man. Not the first time that it's happened. Whenever buying more clear lane track, in addition
But
to
all they have to tweak on is dial it back, don't feed it to it. That's what he wants. That's what the view's gonna get. That's what the camera wants.
I just don't want him to keep walking towards my unit, because for me that's an officer safety thing, and I can articulate that all day in court, and he won't beat that.
The officer flexed that he has been doing this for 12 years. I really wonder how many people had to suffer because of this tyrant cop.
Well, if I don't write him a ticket, then if I don't write him a ticket,
no, it's up to you. You want to do ticket. You got officer suppression all day, every day. But he is going to talk more shit. It's either way it's going to go. You just have to not let it get to you, or
my main concern is officer safety right
yeah,
now.
I feel you on that, but
Well, I didn't have to tell him 3 times.
it's up to you if you want to write them. But it is what it is.
How am I going to deal with any backlash if I don't?
That, nah, officer discretion is the day.
So here's the thing. So I don't have a dash cam, and now is it going to show him veering? Probably not. The way his dash cam is positioned, because I see it right here, it's not going to show him veering. It's not going to show.
Yeah. It's up to you if you want to write them. If not, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we got officer discretion. You want to decide it ain't worth the headache. Or if you want to just hit him with the ticket, you seen him veering, your word against his word when they go to court. Either way, this is going all over YouTube, so.
A few moments later, Officer DeBoer decided not to give him a ticket as it appeared he had listened to the words
Of the other officer who was forcing him not to do it. Deep down, he knew this would backfire because the auditor had proof.
Don't get your knife till you pull off. I'm going to cut you a break tonight. Okay?
Give me a break tonight.
Cut you a break. Can I give your driver's license back?
Yeah, my license.
Hold on. Miss, how you pronounce your last name?
I don't answer questions.
How you pronounce your last
I don't
name?
answer questions.
Tulos?
It's Greek. I'll give you that much.
Well, I just want to be respectful. Tulos?
Respectful, you pulled me over for no reason just now.
I don't pull people over for no reason. So, next time we have this conversation, there'll be some paper.
Next time we have this conversation,
You're free to go.
so the traffic stop over. Am I free to go, officer?
You're free to go.
I'm free to go.
The officer had to leave the scene with his tail between his legs, as the auditor and his fellow officer had owned him. We hope that he learned his lesson that day. Well, this officer might have learned a lesson, but this next cop was shut down by his sergeant.
Not a problem.
You can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
In October 2015, a First Amendment auditor, Jason Unruh, was filming outside a police station when a concerned officer approached him and started to intimidate him into stopping filming.
If you want my name, I'll give you everything. Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have any identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to,
it's
no.
just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now.
The officer clearly lacked understanding of the law, as he was unaware of the First Amendment right and the right to film in public. He even claimed to ignore Supreme Court rulings, further aggravating the auditor.
I want to know what your reasoning is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
and that is
Supreme
not
Court...
a suspicion of crime. So therefore, you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
Yes,
you're
it
out
is.
here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right
You
now.
probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem.
The tyrant cop waited for his supervisor to arrive before addressing the situation. However, he had no clue that he was about to get one of the worst humiliations of his life.
Hey, Len. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to the first sergeant. Not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape. Not a problem.
All right.
So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today. That's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I'll see you. Have a good day.
The officer was embarrassed and didn't wait a second longer as he quickly exited the scene. Soon, the auditor talked to the sergeant, who was still courteous and even offered his apology.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of this. I said sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right?
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on
Yeah,
this.
I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why he came out here. I saw that he was talking to you, so.
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more,
It's kind of an area that's new to everybody, and until they have legislation on it.
which there is none.
Right. So sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
This shows that plenty of good officers are still on the force, and we hope every cop learns from this sergeant. However, this isn't the last time a police officer was put in his place by his supervisor.
You don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just
asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
On May 17, 2020, First Amendment auditor and podcaster John Mitchell, who has a YouTube channel called Rowdy Podcast, was filming outside the St. Louis Park Police Department when Officer Todd Hintz stopped him and went over to confront him.
Oh,
What's going on?
not much. Just walking around.
Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, but when you start recording our perimeter and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
Right. We had officers that drove by and saw you pulling out of here, walking out of here, and said that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing that?
I don't have to have a reason.
You don't have a reason.
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license? I can see.
I don't.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to me.
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property. You're recording our building.
The officer had no clue that the auditor was legally allowed to film in public. He continued to be difficult and even detained him illegally.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're
articulable
not
suspicion?
doing something that's a problem for our law enforcement community.
So in order to detain somebody, you have to have a law that you're investigating, correct? So which law are you? What law do you suspect me of breaking?
Are you looking to create a problem here for us? Or
No,
what are
not
you
at
trying
all.
to
I'm
do?
being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too. So I'm
Well,
asking
you're
for
being
your
a little
name and date of
difficult.
birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge
We're
number?
recording you just like you're recording
Good.
us.
Okay, good.
So,
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have
so are you
reasonable...
refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
Mitchell had not broken any laws, and suspicion alone was not enough to detain anybody. It seemed the officer had never attended a law class, as he showed no regard for the citizens' rights. Soon, he called for his supervisor and kept demanding an ID from the auditor.
I just told you.
No, but I asked you...
You're recording our property.
I have
you're
to identify
recording what we're
myself.
doing.
Correct. And I have to
asked you
identify myself
yourself.
if you have
And you're
a
refusing.
reasonable,
I do.
articulable suspicion. And what is that?
You're looking to create problems. is what you're doing.
Is that what I'm doing? By just
that's
filming and
my
exercising my First Amendment right?
That is my opinion, yes.
Okay, well, the good thing is the law doesn't go off your opinion.
But it does when you're obstructing our requests.
You can't, you can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant gets up here, he's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Okay? But you're not free to leave. You're correct.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not gonna, I'm not like that.
All right. Well, that's fine. So what's the problem with identifying yourself?
I just
You don't have to.
I just don't need to.
You don't need to.
Yeah, I haven't broken any laws, and you just said you...
Nope, nobody said you broke any laws. I just said that your activity is suspicious to us.
Okay, and is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Listen, it's a concern for our safety and our welfare.
And I'm not here to do any ill will. I've told you that.
We don't know that.
I've told you that.
You could be, who knows?
Well, sure, but I mean, anyone going by here. Do you think I would be out in the open, just in the middle of daylight?
You're not recording our activities.
It's the middle of the daylight. I'm not hiding anything. I've literally hid nothing.
Believe me, people commit crimes in the middle of the daylight too.
Fair enough. Well,
shortly after, the supervisor arrived on the scene and had a much different reaction to what Officer Hens thought earlier.
Yeah, but I won't video you. No, you're good. How do you get the sweet car?
This gentleman's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department, and he's refusing to identify himself so that we know who we're dealing with.
Okay, you don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just
asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
Just asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Okay. My name's John, by the way. Thanks. Take care, guys.
Cooperation, American.
What's that?
Well, this officer indeed learned his lesson, but the actions of this next cop will leave you speechless.
Okay. Stab in the face.
I literally just walked by and said I'd call.
What happened, sir? Three guys drove me in the car and pulled me in the, and they drove me south.
All right, thank you. You're the best.
In the face too.
You've seen.
What'd they stab you with?
Right here. He hit me probably 3 or 4 times.
I just called
hard, and then he got me right here. So.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah, thanks, man. So, but I had a.
Do you have any idea who it is?
You were in Spanish,
a car?
So.
You said you were in a car with them, right?
They pulled me into a car.
The shirtless man was later identified as 40-year-old Chad McCardle, who happened to be the Boston Heights police chief. The off-duty police officer was on vacation in Florida when this incident occurred.
Here's what up, dude. I'm a cop. Here's my. So here's where we're apart. Welcome, boys. No, dude. Seriously, look at it.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know what your guys' problem is, but
okay.
They had it's even like my girlfriend.
Where did they pick you up at?
Whatever bar that dirtbags.
Dirtbags? Dirty Harry's?
Yeah. Yes.
Rick's and Dirty Harry's?
Yes.
Okay.
Officer McCardle claimed that he was stabbed multiple times. However, there were no sort of injuries or even a mark on his body that confused the officers. Despite this, they kept on listening to what he had to say, and that's when he said something alarming.
They took me to some alley, they started kicking me in the face, and like I grabbed a stick and started stabbing. So.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I killed one of them.
You think you killed one of them?
Yeah, he started kicking me right in the fucking nose, and I was like, dude, I'm like whatever, and
where did you walk from? Do you
down here, and I started screaming. I'm like, would you guys
show me where you walked from? So.
The officers were shocked and alerted as they heard the officer talking about killing someone. That's when the investigation started getting interesting.
They started kicking me in the fucking nose, and like, dude, just stop. So he's like, you, I want your girlfriend. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like,
So you think you have some sand on your face?
Yeah.
Where did this came from?
He had like he was just like bludgeoning me with like a stick or whatever. And I was like, dude, you. Like I cracked the stick. And I was like stabbing the neck, and he just like I know he was bleeding. So
where did this happen? Where did it look like?
It's an alleyway, like right on there. I put like a taxi cab over, and he's like, dude, call 911. And he's like, he drove off. So I was like, hey, like you guys, like whatever. So like whatever, but there were 2 guys. He had a white beard, black
You said he has a white beard?
He had a black beard. Super white, fucking black beard.
Seeing the officer's condition, the cops even started to wonder if he had a little too much to drink the night. However, McCardle persisted in claiming that he was stabbed.
Still, Cleveland, Ohio.
You're on vacation?
Yeah.
Where are you staying at?
Square in Miami. We came in here for one night.
Okay, where are you staying at down here?
Airbnb at Keelan High Street.
So where's your girlfriend that you said?
I have no clue. I can't because they kept trying my phone, so I can't activate it. So
who's there? Who kept trying your phone?
There's a white dude with a black beard. There's like a heavy set dude with like a gray and white beard. So I'm a cop too, so that's what's.
As more officers arrived at the scene, McCardle continued to repeat his story, emphasizing his status as a fellow law enforcement officer.
You're Chad, right?
I'm Chad. I'm chief of police where I work, so like, dude, this dude dragged me down the alleyway and started kicking me in the face. I like broke a stick, started stabbing him in the neck. I don't know if the dude's dead or not. So I was aiming right for here. I'm telling you, that dude right there, he like came up, kicked me in the face. I was like, all right, let's fucking go. I broke the branch off and started just stabbing. So
the officers kept listening to his side of the story before they went onto the alley where the alleged fighting took place, according to the officer. They discovered a homeless man there who revealed significant details about the troubling encounter.
Need you come out here. What's your name?
Joey.
Joey, did you hear any commotion going on? Like a fight or something that's broke out?
Yeah.
You did? Come out here for me so I can see you. I'm in the alley right behind 424 Southern, and I'm out with the 77 that stated there was a fight that just took place here.
I was just hiding from him.
You were hiding from him?
Yeah.
So what did you hear?
I don't know. The guy just...
Was it right here? Was it over here?
It was... Well... I was standing right there.
Mm-hmm. You right here? Okay.
And he kicked me in the back.
Kicked you?
Yeah.
The homeless man added another twist to the tale, asserting that he had been kicked in the back without any reason. That led the officer to inquire about it in detail.
I mean, out of the blue.
If you could describe this guy, what did he look like?
About your size.
Okay, what was he wearing?
I don't know. But
did you notice anything that you'd be able to pick out?
I would say he was blonde or redheaded.
Okay.
That's about
skinny
all.
guy, kind of bulky, heavy set.
Kind of. Your size.
Did you do anything to him when he kicked you?
No.
No.
I hit the ground. Matter of fact, my back is.
The narrative was indeed pretty hard to digest, but it also made sense, and the officer also made sure to go down to the details, leaving no stone unturned.
What's going on there?
So when he came up and attacked you, did he say anything?
No. He said, I'm gonna kill you.
So you were standing right here. Where did the guy come from?
That way. Because he kicked me in the back.
So were you were standing right here. Okay? So you're standing right here.
Turn around.
So your back was facing to the alley.
Yeah.
And he just walked up and kicked you. So you didn't see him coming, is what you're saying?
I didn't see him coming, didn't hear him. And when I hit the ground, he kicked me a couple more times.
Okay.
Now, the officers had listened to both of their narratives and had to make a decision. They decided to talk the matter among themselves first before passing the final verdict.
Note all of his stuff that he said into the report, but whatever happened with that, he's not been able to provide any type of even close to a description. White beard, black beard, like, can't give any description of all these people. Says he stabbed multiple times, there's absolutely 0 stab wounds on him whatsoever. All we can corroborate is that he beat this poor guy up in an alley for no reason. So, who wants to press charges? 10:15 away, bud. All right, turn around, put your hands behind your back. We are going to detain you right now.
The homeless man also told the cops that he recognized McCardle was the man who kicked him. On top of this, McCardle's shoes were also found inside the alley. After careful consideration, the officers concluded that the entire fiasco was fabricated by Officer McCardle to hide his hideous act of beating the homeless guy.
Whole another investigation occurring at this point. There's 2 IDs in this police ID. I need to make a...
You're at the hold that for right now. There's no bathrooms around.
Where's your car at, Iris?
Even the kids your car. I'll go get your car. Where's the car? I'll go with it.
Jad McCardle was arrested and taken to the police station where he was charged with beating a homeless man with no apparent reason. He was placed on a paid administrative leave. However, just a few weeks later, the charge against him was dropped after the homeless man died in Florida from unrelated causes, as there was no way to prove the case. Well, this officer certainly got off easily, but the next one ended up getting what he deserved.
Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up, don't.
On July 4th, in Columbus, Ohio, a police officer attempted to stop a truck driver for missing mud flap on his semi-truck. However, the driver didn't stop and instead led a large-scale pursuit by the Circleville Police Department. For once, the driver seemed to stop.
Okay, I'm coming to a stop.
Get out of the truck! Alright, you just pull back out.
Okay, are you Quick County or Ross County?
He took off again. We're heading northbound, 23. 1959 Jackson, I'll have traffic.
The driver was later identified as 23-year-old Jadarius Rose, who got confused and nervous as to why the cops were pulling him over. As he saw the guns coming out, his fear escalated and started to drive away. However, he was finally brought to a stop once the spike bars were placed right in front of the truck.
I need an update for 1020 again.
Tell them to stop there if they got wrong. Circleville PD has a dog.
That's a dog! Come to me! You don't one bit!
Within moments, Mr. Rose got out of the truck with his hands raised, visibly unarmed. Among the officers present was also a K-9 unit, and despite the officers repeatedly almost shouting to not let the K-9 anywhere near him, the officer handling the dog did the unthinkable.
On the ground, you're gonna get bit. Come to me, man!
Do not let them, don't release the dog. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up, don't. Do not, get the dog off of him. Get the dog off of him.
Get the dog! Out the dog! Watch the cat! Watch the cat!
The officer released the dog over Mr. Rose, who absolutely mauled him. The reaction of the other officers reveals the entire story.
Get the dog off! Get your dog! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Please, please!
I got squad.
Yeah.
Don't get a call now. So get squad for the suspect. Alright, hands are clearing the vehicle now.
Put your hand back! Give me your hand! Give me your hand!
Get the first aid.
The truck driver was in terrible pain, and he made sure that his cries were heard. The officer who let the dog on him made a grave error, but still, he had no remorse for it. Every officer on the scene realized that they'd made a mistake, and they were trying their best to rectify it. Nevertheless, it was evident that irreversible damage had already been done.
What? Yes, clear that. You got a first aid kit going up there now? Yeah. Was that not loud enough?
You said it 3-4 more times.
Just let the dog bite me. Why would you touch my left arm? No, why you keep bending my arm?
We're trying to get it wrapped.
We're wrapping it up.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Here.
The officers did the courtesy of providing him with first aid as they bandaged his injured arm. Despite their efforts, he remained in excruciating pain and needed proper medical attention.
Tire on the truck is deflated, brake.
65 calling new exit should already be around. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay.
You still need the truck heartbeat?
Give him a call.
Go ahead. Is it?
Buddy, I loosened it up. I can't. I'm not putting it any looser. Loose. I can put 2 fingers in.
What can y'all? If anything, y'all just tighten it up. Yes, y'all did.
My handcuff keys on the road.
Trying to get me to lose my arm.
You're laying on it.
I'm not laying on it.
You was laying on it.
Not the left one. I'm not the left one. My right one because my left one.
Try to help yourself a little bit. Stay off of it.
Loosen it up.
No.
The cops called for the EMS, but it was taking ages to arrive, just as usual.
We're on their way.
How long is it gonna take?
I don't know.
Well, you need to know because my arm is hurt.
They'll get here as soon as they can get here. That's why I don't want to.
Sit up, man. No, it hurts. You wanna lay down? That's fine.
Finally, the EMS arrived, and Mr. Rose was transported to a hospital where he received the necessary medical treatment. He was later taken to the Ross County Jail, where he faced charges of failure to comply. He remained in jail until being released on July 7th. On the other hand, K-9 officer Ryan Speakman was promptly placed on administrative leave, and an investigation started. Just one day after, Officer Speakman was fired from the police department. However, it's still not clear why Mr. Rose refused to stop for the police, but it's evident that the officer made a grave mistake. Fortunately, he was at least punished for his actions. This officer did something evil, but even this pales in front of what the next officer did. On April 27, 2020, the Los Angeles Police Department received a call from the owner of a property regarding a trespassing suspect on Houston Street.
I own the property. There's some people there and I cannot get access to the property.
Okay, is it a vacant house or does someone live in it?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
Hispanic.
Okay. How old does he look approximately?
Close to 40s.
40s, okay.
30 some.
Okay, and then the woman that's there, is she black, white, Hispanic, or Asian? So did you want the officers to call you when they're done since you're not there?
Please.
Got it. All right, sir, we'll send a unit out. We'll have them call you when they finish, okay?
Moments after the call ended, 2 officers were dispatched to the area to look for the Hispanic suspect who was trespassing. As the officers went inside the area, they did discover someone on the property.
This is private property.
Private property, let's go. What's up? Hey, nobody's creeping up on you, homie. Okay? I'm not creeping up on you. I'm a cop here. Someone calls us to be here. Yeah, you need to get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you don't scare me. Let's go.
The suspect appeared to be in a bad mood, but eventually agreed to leave the property on the officer's threat.
Don't come back either. Trespass. Go to jail next time.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to just let you be. Go. You got it, your job.
Until they get in the handcuffs.
However, just as we thought the drama was over and the cops would be heading back, the male officer engaged in a verbal dispute with the suspect. This was about to lead to chaos.
Yeah, one bet. Wherever you going, my boy. I want to bet, yeah. Do your homework. Go. My family lives here, my boy. Go, turn around, man. Property, go, turn around, man. Turn around, put your hands on it. What you gonna do, my boy? Turn around. What are you gonna do? Turn around. What you gonna do? Turn around. Do what you gotta do, my boy. You don't hear me, faggot. Turn around. Turn around for what? Ain't nobody acting defiant, ain't nobody getting crazy but you. 459, get 450, they're going to give me a back up. Put your hands behind your back. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey. What the think I am, motherfucker? What the do you think I am? What? Think I am? What do you think I am? Some dumb or what?
It seemed like the officer's ego couldn't handle the words of the suspect as he got really riled up and even used some force on him. However, the worst was about to happen as the officer was about to lose his cool once again.
You idiot? Yeah, you are. Turn around.
I'll turn around, but don't push up on me.
Turn around. Turn around, put your hands on your back now. Turn around, put your hands on your back.
Think I am?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands on your back. Let's go. Your feet. Feet.
Boy.
Spread your feet, man. Spread your feet.
Palms together, please.
Don't fight, man.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Don't fight. You're fighty, man.
Bro.
You're fighty, man.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Ben.
Right there, you need a backup.
Come on,
then.
Despite the suspect having his hands behind his back and his feet wide apart, the power-hungry cop mercilessly beat the defenseless man multiple times. The situation was about to escalate even more.
What's wrong with you, mother?
What's with you, mother?
What's wrong with you, dumb?
Shut the fuck!
Put your hands behind your back, please.
You're not cooperating. You're gonna get hit again. Get on the fuck.
Doing, mother.
Get on the. Go and taste it, man. Get on the.
We got backup coming right now. Come on, come on. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands.
Who are you, dog?
Shut the fuck.
What's wrong with you, my boy?
The female officer who had witnessed everything realized that the officer was in the wrong, as she also didn't tase the suspect despite the other officer asking her to. Soon after, backup arrived and tried to handle the situation that was worsened by the ego-driven cop.
Shut the fuck. You, dog.
Go.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
Shut the.
415, man.
Fucker, that's why I hit you.
I didn't grab your shit.
You grabbed my hand. So shut the.
Shit, but okay, go ahead.
I had you. Your hand.
Dog, screw. I'm not tripping on anything.
How'd my beer get like that? How'd my beer get like that?
I beat you.
Seeing the other officers arrive, he tried to play the victim card by falsely claiming that he was attacked first. Shortly after, plenty of neighbors also came out advocating for the poor victim.
Steele, chill out, all right? 453 Rogers, gonna be a full force suspect in custody.
She wasn't cooperating.
Huh?
He's the most friendly guy, right?
He's the most friendly. Get inside. He's the most friendly guy. Attacked me.
I really don't. But he's a really good
Just get inside. Get inside.
This cop was on a dangerous power trip, but this next officer did even worse.
You here for court, for citation?
Oh, I'm not here for anything, officer.
What did you need?
Nobody in particular.
Okay, can you do me a favor and stand off to the side, please? I'm about to start a hearing.
Oh, I'm not in your way.
Yeah, actually, you're in the way of the window there, so people come up. You can stand over there, sir, by the door. If you're here for court, please make sure your cell phones are turned off before you walk into the courtroom. Get that camera on my face, fool. Sir, I don't mind if you film me or the building. Just don't get close to the cashiers, but please don't film the people. You don't have your permission to film them. I'm a public servant, so you can serve me, but do not film them.
I know what you're doing, man. That's disrespectful. Yeah, you have your own goddamn rights, but you don't got the right to be recording everybody else.
The officer was unnecessarily trying to intervene in his recordings, and the people were also becoming insecure about the camera. However, they had no idea that the auditor was simply exercising his First Amendment rights.
Can you stand over there for me, please? Sir, can you move over there for me, please?
I'm standing where I'm legally allowed to be.
Okay, this is a county building, so now I'm asking you to stand over there for me,
I'm
please.
standing where I'm legally allowed to be.
There's people here, and I'm trying to hold court.
Do your thing.
Remember
what I said.
Do you see the yellow spots? If you need the blue spots, there's people against them. Okay, you're not allowed to stand just anywhere you want.
This is a public place.
Okay, go and stand over there, sir.
I'm standing where I'm legally allowed to be.
There's people behind you, and if you start to film other people, I am going to ask you to leave the building.
I'm allowed to film them.
No,
This is
you're
a
not.
public place.
No, you're not.
I'm allowed
Do
to
you have
film.
permission to film them?
I don't need permission.
Yes, you do. Okay, with me, you don't. And that's fine, I get it. It doesn't bother me. But with these people here, you do.
You need to learn the law.
So you need to watch what you're doing.
You need to learn
And
the
if you
law.
film the other people,
You
that's
need
good.
to learn the law.
Okay. Do not film
You
the other
need
people.
to learn the
Do
law.
not film the other people.
Watch your mouth.
The auditor was firm in his stance and refused to be intimidated by the officer. However, the officer wasn't alone in this, as some people also joined in.
Hey, why you recording me, bro? I ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing.
Zita Canales, Manuel Canales.
Hey,
Stop
you don't have to
recording me,
record
please.
us, dude.
Stop recording me.
Okay, sir, what you're doing now?
This is ridiculous, homeboy.
What
If
you're
you got
doing-
something to do, then you tell them. But you get your...
So what you're doing now, you're inciting a breach of the peace, and that is called disorderly conduct. So if you know your laws, then you know, right?
I absolutely do.
So now you're inciting a breach of the peace. You're upsetting the people.
Come on, please, big.
Okay? So at this point, go and step outside, sir. Sir?
One of the people started behaving like a Karen, repeatedly getting up from his seat only to be calmed by his wife. At one point, it started to get funny, but meanwhile, the cop was focused on spouting more lies.
Now you're inciting a breach of the peace.
I've said no. I've said
You're
no.
upsetting me, homeboy. You want some problems?
So go ahead and stop. That's enough.
Sir, I've done nothing.
Okay,
Yes,
you
you
are.
are,
You're
homeboy.
upsetting the people.
I'm standing where I'm legally allowed to
We
be.
are telling you.
Sir,
Stop
you don't have the
recording.
authority to tell me
You
anything.
are recording stuff
I'm
on
standing
me.
where I'm legally allowed
Are
to
you not
be.
recording that on me?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, then stop.
I have the legal
I
right.
am legally telling you to stop.
You don't have the authority, sir.
No, I do, sir.
You do not.
Yes, I do. This
You do
is a
not.
county facility, and you're disrupting the business inside the county.
Sir, I'm
building.
not saying a word.
You are disrupting. With your camera, you're disrupting it, so please step outside.
I have a First Amendment right to record.
Go and step outside, sir.
I'm standing where I'm legally allowed to be, sir.
Are you going to step outside?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then move off to the side. Move off to the side by the door.
Standing
move!
where you I'm standing where you told me to be.
On the other side of the table. Okay? Now, if you want to play games, we'll play games.
Sir, I'm not playing games.
Okay, then move.
If I go there, I'm obstructing a passageway.
You're not obstructing the passageway. Anybody that needs to be here is inside the building. Now move, because you're upsetting these people.
The officer got in his face and forced him out of the building. It was completely illegal, as the auditor had every right to be there and he could film everything he saw. Shockingly, the officers seemed to have no knowledge of the Constitution.
Sir, that's not my intention.
Yes, it is. You're upsetting them.
Sir,
Whether it's
it's
your
not my
intention or not, you are.
It's not my intention.
Okay? So you're causing a breach of the peace, and that's
Sir,
called disorderly conduct.
I have no intention of causing a breach of the
But you
peace.
are.
That's
Okay,
not my
you are.
intention.
But
That's
you-
not my
you-
intention, sir.
Whether it's your intention or not, you've already done it.
I apologize if you
So
feel that
don't
way.
apologize. That's not that I feel that way. You're upsetting all these people.
I have nothing wrong. I have no problems with this man.
You're inciting a breach of the peace. He doesn't want you recording him.
Sir, I have a First Amendment right to stay in a public place and
So,
record.
but a breach of the peace is still breach
Yes,
of the
sir.
peace is still against the law. Go and step outside, sir. This
Sir.
is called disorderly conduct.
But I'm not the one being disorderly.
But you are. You're the one causing the breach of the peace.
But what I'm doing is legal.
But you're causing a breach of the peace, and that's not legal.
Yeah, but I can't be responsible for his actions.
Yeah, well, for everybody's actions. Everybody's upset. That's a breach of the peace.
I'm sorry they feel that way, but I have a legal right to stand here.
But not if you're causing a breach of the peace.
The officer had to understand that people's feelings do not supersede the law. At this point, it appeared as if the officer was having an agenda against him and just wanted him out of there. Instead of controlling the idiot who kept getting out of his seat, he kept forcing the auditor to make his way out.
It's not my intention. I'm doing what I'm legally allowed to do.
Put your camera down, film the floor, film me. Do not film anybody else.
You do not have the authority to tell me that.
If you're causing a breach of the peace, I do.
That's not true, sir.
Yes, it is true.
Sir, you really need to learn the law.
Yes, it is true.
You really need to learn the law.
Okay, you're causing a breach of the peace.
That's not how I feel.
Well, I don't care what you feel. That's the law. You should know the law.
I'm telling you what the law is.
Well, you're inciting a breach of the peace. That's against the law.
I'm not inciting anything.
Yes, you are.
Video recording cannot be considered inciting.
Really? Show me where it says that.
Well, I don't have the law books
Any
with me.
action that incites a breach of the peace, any action. Okay? So either you move off to the side or I'm gonna escort you outside. Okay?
That would be a Fourth Amendment seizure.
No, it's not. Okay, move over to that side, please.
Are you going to arrest me for obstructing a public passage?
No, I'm telling you to move.
I think I have the right to be anywhere in this public place.
Well, you don't.
According to who? This is a public place.
The auditor just calmly moved back inside as he knew his rights. The officer, on the other hand, could do nothing as he had no legal grounds to stop him.
It is a public place, but you're causing a breach of the peace.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, then do not film these people because you're upsetting them, and that is a breach of the peace.
Sir.
Learn your laws before you're going to come in here and challenge me.
I'm telling you what the law is, sir.
Okay, and you're wrong.
It's not like I'm trying to antagonize him deliberately.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
It's deliberate.
That's exactly what you're doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Apparently, there was more than one Karen inside the building, as this guy went on a painful rant just because he was filming inside a public building. Sometimes, I wonder why these people are so afraid of a camera.
Honestly, I really just came to...
Well, if you about everybody else's feelings, shut the It bothers other people doing that.
Well,
step back, don't walk towards him. Don't walk towards him.
No, don't try to make this...
Don't walk towards him. Do not walk towards him.
Walk right here.
Oh, see, I'm not trying to start anything with you.
You're about to.
Look, just calm down, dude.
No, you calm down. My face.
It's not in your face. Look how far away I am from you. I'm just recording the daily activity.
People like you that this is the way it is right now.
I'm not trying to do anything, man.
No, you can see it right away. Get a goddamn life. Go get a job.
Step off the side now.
Get a life. Sir,
step off to the side.
Instead of trying to confront the police officers wherever you're going, get a goddamn life. Go get a job.
I don't know why people keep saying I need to get a job.
Yeah,
sir, step off to the side.
Are you getting paid for it?
Sometimes.
Freelance security? Nuh-uh. That's not what it is. That's not journalism, brother. I'll tell you that much.
Really, that honestly is all I was here to do.
That's not journalism.
Well, how do you know?
Don't tell me you're going to go and make money out of that shit. No, you're not. You're trying to cause something here.
No, sir, I'm not. I'm just recording the daily activity.
Just go through a goddamn court. We've been through a lot. Just stop recording, bro.
Do your thing, sir.
Beyond comprehension as to why this guy was so agitated. Thankfully, he left the building, but the officer was still trying to intimidate him into leaving the area.
I can hear you yelling all the way up there. Could you please keep it down?
That's not me yelling, Your Honor.
Is everybody here for court? Yeah. Don't step into the courtroom for me, please.
Get your phone off my face.
Like I said, you can film me, leave them alone.
Angel. I don't think it can record inside the building. Outside it can do all you want. Huh?
I really wish you wouldn't advance on me, sir.
I'm not advancing on you.
You're physically advancing.
No, I'm not. I already asked you to move over there. You have plenty of room to move out.
But I can be anywhere in this public area. You can't restrict my movement.
Ultimately, the officer removed everyone from the lobby and proceeded to escort them to the courtroom, thus preventing them from getting filmed. Just then, another officer came out and he was equally unknowledgeable about the law.
Yeah, he just wants to film the public, and he's already incited the breach of the peace.
No, sir, that's not true.
He's already upset all the people in there.
That was not my intention.
But that's what he's doing. So he thinks he knows the law. He's already caused a breach of the peace.
But that was not my intention.
But
I'm just exercising my First Amendment right, and I can't be responsible for how they feel.
Let me hear one at a time.
Yes, sir.
So he already has. The judge has already come out and expressed his concern. And he wants to keep doing this, that's fine. So I just put everybody into the courtroom. So he can't film the cashiers or anything back there. If he thinks he knows the law, that's fine.
Sir, I can film anything I can see.
From here, yes, but not from inside the courtroom, okay?
Oh, no, I understand. And even the judge, I told him that I'm not trying to disturb his court.
But you are.
But that's not my intention.
The auditor calmly explained his perspective to the officer, but the initial officer kept on escalating the situation, and it was obvious that he wanted him removed from the building. If that wasn't enough, even the judge tried to intervene.
Your Honor, you can't enforce your court rules out here. The First Amendment allows me to record out here. Well, if you understand, you can't do what you're doing. Okay, and I'm not trying to harm your court. All right.
I'm sorry?
So he just out here, all the people that were sitting here, he was filming them, and he upset a couple of them.
Oh, by filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, this is what we're gonna do, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Have they rescheduled this case?
He's not even here for court.
Oh, you just came to film, that's it?
I just wanted to film the daily operations of the Justice of the Peace.
I get you, okay.
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor then, okay? You can film everything you want from outside the doors.
Sir, I have a legal right to walk in.
Yes, but you're breaching the peace in here. So if you want to get arrested for breaching the peace, that's fine. I mean, nobody has a problem with that.
Once again, the officer threatened him with arrest, instructing him to get outside the building. The auditor kept trying to defend his action, but it was all in vain.
But at this time, I am advising you that you are not allowed in here in the courtroom. You have no business in the
But this
court.
is not the courtroom. This is the public lobby.
Okay, this is a public lobby, but you have no business in the public lobby, and the judge already advised you.
But sir, he doesn't have authority in this lobby.
Actually, he does. This is his building. But I'm not going to argue with you. That's your choices. You want to go to jail for disorderly conduct, or you want to stand outside and you can record outside anything and everything you want.
Sir, I was never disorderly. I was simply standing and recording.
Right now, you're causing a breach of the peace. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, but...
Okay, you already disrupted the court. The judge already came out and talked to you. That's considered a breach of the peace. So we're being very, very lenient with you. So that's the two choices. What do you want?
Let me just say one thing.
No, nothing
Can I just say one more thing?
Nothing else. That's your two choices. What do you want?
I'm going to take choice two, but I just want to say one thing.
Let's go outside.
The cops couldn't answer his questions logically and kept manipulating the law to violate his civil rights. Ultimately, they were successful in removing him from the building.
But sir, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
If I came and I wore a swastika on my shirt and people didn't like it, can I be held responsible for their reaction?
Of course not.
Well, that's what happened today.
But if they get scared, any type of breach of the peace, it means that you're making somebody else uncomfortable. That's considered a breach of the peace. Then we can act on it. And then it's considered disorderly conduct. It's just real basic.
This is tyranny of the majority.
Okay, you can step outside now.
This isn't over.
Well, that's fine. But you can record everything you want.
You guys are going to see I have a legal right to be here.
Okay.
Who are you guys?
Sheriffs.
Like a detective?
Yes, sir.
Before you advance on me, can I just get some names here?
Yeah, you can get them outside. Go ahead. No, it's outside. There you go. You can record anything and everything you want from out here, okay?
You're violating my civil rights.
I'm gonna advise you right now, okay? If you come back into this lobby, you will be charged with criminal trespass.
Yeah, but it's a public place.
Yes, but if you're not wanted at a public place, because this is a county building, so then it would be criminal trespass. I know you're not gonna understand it. You got your mentality.
My mentality? I'm living by the Constitution.
Okay, that's what's gonna happen, okay?
Once again, the corrupt cop was not making any sense at all. You can't trespass on public property, but there was nothing this poor auditor could do as these tyrants stood tall against him.
You understand?
Do you have like a business card?
No, I don't have any business card. You're recording. You got everything on video.
Can I get the names of these other officers? Like that deputy? Who's that deputy?
They weren't involved with anything?
Well, no, but they were obviously there to tackle me if need be.
Of course. Have a good day.
Can I get your name, deputy?
I'm Lieutenant Washington.
Oh, you're a lieutenant?
Yes.
Lieutenant, don't you understand the Constitution that I have a legal right to be here?
I understood what he told you. He explained it to you well. I believe he's correct. He's explaining it to you.
You believe that's correct? Man, you guys,
But that is correct. Okay?
That's not. You guys need to learn the First Amendment.
Okay, but you can record whatever you want from outside the lobby. Okay?
All right.
The auditor was ultimately thrown out of the public building in the name of disorderly conduct. It's really sad to see law enforcement officers behaving like this in the name of the law. Well, if you think these officers were terrible, the next ones will leave you shocked.
Driver's light. Oh, here comes 32. Oh, what are the chances of that?
In June 2022, Mario Rosales was traveling in his red Mustang with his girlfriend when he was pulled over by a couple of Alexandria police officers. Soon, the cops approached him and got him out of the car.
So, can you be honest with me? Why am I being stopped? Is it failure to signal? That's pure, straight, honest answer. You failed to signal, so we stopped you. And we're just talking to people after we stopped. Okay?
Hey, can I have your permission to retrieve that firearm out of your gun, out of your vehicle?
No, I don't want anybody searching my vehicle.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, I don't know if my partner's done this or not, but I'm going to do it, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law to understand your rights. Traffic stop's a legal detainment. The reason I did that is I got a couple questions that may or may not pertain to your guilt or innocence, right? So I always advise before I ask those types of questions. Now it goes to the Fifth Amendment, right? So anytime you're not comfortable with one of my questions, you can say pass.
The officers claimed that Mario had failed to use his turn signal, but the dash cam footage showed otherwise. The officer then proceeded to search Mario and interrogated him.
Do you mind emptying out your pockets for me on the hood of my car?
No. Okay.
Yeah. That's a question. Nothing else? You mind if I check? Hey, grab my bar real quick. Do you mind if I check? Do you have something on you you're not supposed to have?
I don't have anything on me. I mean, I'd feel a lot safer if she had her phone. She was able to record while you check me.
Yeah, I recorded. You ever been arrested for anything?
No,
never.
Never?
Okay.
I have a clean record.
I got you. On the vehicle?
No.
Meth?
No.
No. Fentanyl?
No.
Prescription not prescribed to you?
No.
Next, a female sergeant's attempt to cover up her misdeeds is caught by her own subordinate. On March 14, 2024, a Miami Gardens police officer was on his routine patrol route when he observed a car swerving across lanes and driving erratically. He immediately pulled it over and was surprised to find out the person behind the wheel.
Huh? I was trying to get my friend to go home.
Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Come to the back of the car. Are you serious, Sarge?
What's up?
Really? You see how you're driving?
I have a friend with me.
Hey Gomez, you on?
The person driving the car was none other than Miami Gardens Police Sergeant Andrea Smith. Her unsteady movements and slurred speech made it clear she was drunk way above the limit.
Smith. All right, gonna be performing some field sobriety testing today, okay?
Okay.
Are you willing to take these tests?
Absolutely.
So, are you wearing any, you have any contacts?
No.
No? Okay, so what about your shoes? Would you like to take your shoes off?
No.
No? Okay. So we're gonna come over here?
The officer proceeded with a field sobriety test, but soon stopped as he called for another department to conduct one to eliminate any point of bias.
Oh, I mean, you was starting sobriety test, you started sobriety test because the sergeant told you not to?
Yes, they advised me that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
I mean, it started and now...
So in the middle of the sobriety test, it told you no, right?
Yeah, he told me to stop. My sergeant told me to stop. So.
Conflict of interest?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. He told me to stop, and I'm just advising you that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
All right?
No problem.
All right.
Thank you. No problem.
Where's your license on?
they female.
Is it in your purse?
No. Just put it in the car and fucking.
Somebody you want to give your jewelry and stuff? License? The sergeant just asked you.
I'm a sergeant too.
Okay.
I don't know if I got my license. I got my number for you. My number?
Meanwhile, the cops waited for the other officers to arrive, who came over and conducted the field sobriety tests, which Andrea failed.
All the way. So she refused everything? Okay.
I didn't ask you for the breath test yet.
Okay.
But she's probably gonna refuse that as well.
Yeah, she refused. Someone said over here that you were shaking.
316?
Listen. I'll tell you that.
The cops made sure to arrest her as they escorted her to the police station. She was jailed for 2 traffic citations and later relieved of duty by the Miami Garden Police Department. This cop broke the law, but the actions of this next officer will leave you stunned.
Whoa! Don't spit my What the hell did you do? She's what?
On November 27, 2020, Officer Miguel Hernandez was patrolling alongside his partner when he observed a woman throwing cigarette ash inside his car. Instead of ignoring this matter, both the cops went over to confront her with an aggressive demeanor.
I'm gonna go back to my car, and you're gonna clean that, or you're gonna go to jail. Get up! Now you pissed me off. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
What's your warrant for arrest?
Get up!
Where's your warrant for arrest?
Okay, you're gonna go back to my car.
I need to see your warrant.
You're gonna go back to my car and you're gonna clean it. Babu,
How old are you? I'm 20 years old.
You're 20. You got gloves on? She got a cigarette and she went to my car.
My rights to sit right
Okay.
here.
She
I'm
got
waiting for my Uber, and he's doing this to me.
That's right. You're gonna go back to my car.
From across the street.
You're gonna go back to my car. You're gonna clean that.
Let me ask you a question. From what
You got extra gloves on?
I'm pregnant, and he's bothering me.
Okay, you're gonna go back to my car. You're gonna clean what you did. Get up.
Clean what?
The cigarette that you broke. Let's go.
Oh my God! Stop! Don't touch me!
Get up.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Get up.
Walk by myself. Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Get up. Get up.
The woman, who was later identified as 20-year-old Julissa Burgers, was pregnant at the time. However, the cops paid no attention to her statement and kept on harassing her.
Get up then. Get up. You're gonna go to my car and do that right now. Get up.
Touch my stuff, bro. You're not allowed to do that.
Get up.
On you.
Get up.
The police on you.
No,
You're not
you
allowed to do
can't.
this. I can.
Get up.
Lawyer, I know.
Get up
I'm a
and
civil
clean
rights
it.
lawyer.
That's right. Up and do that. Clean that. Get up and clean that.
Disgusting.
Get up and clean that. That's right. You're gonna get up and you clean out my car. Let's go. Get up and clean out from my car. Now. You're gonna go and clean out from my car. You're gonna go and clean out from my car. Let's go. Let's go. You're gonna go back to my car and clean that. Let's go. You know what? You're gonna go to jail so fast it's gonna be incredible. Come here.
For what?
For vandalizing.
Officer Hernandez was the aggressor as he was running behind the woman and even touching her. However, the situation was about to get from bad to worse as they were about to use force against the poor lady.
Don't touch me.
Get to the car. Get to the car and pick that up.
You want to go to jail for vandalizing?
Go to the bar cleaning. Let's go.
Do you really? No, let's talk about this.
You know.
You want to go to jail for vandalizing?
Oh, wow.
That's right. You're gonna clean it. You're gonna clean it. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you do care.
Let's go.
Don't
Clean it.
touch me. Touch me.
Clean it.
Let go. I'm walking. Let go. Let go.
Clean it.
Ma'am, are you gonna resist me?
Yes, because you're arrested for no reason. Get away from me.
You're gonna resist me?
Help me. Get away from me.
Clean it.
Relax.
Get away from me.
Clean it. Go. Clean it.
Relax.
Clean it. Let's go.
Sit down. Relax.
You're gonna clean it. Let's go.
Sit for me for right
Sit
now.
down.
Come here.
Help me.
I need you to sit down so you can relax.
Wait.
Sit.
Help
Sit.
me.
That's it.
Help me. Help me.
Are you gonna go?
No, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Help me! Help me! I'm pregnant! Help me!
Okay, I understand you're pregnant, but stop resisting.
Shit, bro.
Jalissa was beaten by the cops and was eventually arrested for something that should have been let go by the officer. She kept on shouting and crying for help, but the cops didn't care.
Jesus Christ! Stop resisting.
No! Help me! He's breaking my arm! Help me! Help me! Help me! No! 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 Help me! Please don't break my arm! Stop it! Stop it! He's breaking my arm!
I'm not breaking.
He's breaking my arm!
Go. Vandalizing my car. Tired of it.
After handcuffing her, the cops proceeded to escort her to their police cruiser, as they were considering some hefty charges against her now.
I don't want to begin this.
You begun it telling me to leave when I was trying to take a break.
No!
You're a terrible person, man. Give me a second to get my stuff.
Let's go.
I'm pregnant, right?
Yeah, you're real pregnant. Hey, go back, take it back.
Yeah, but I will shelter caution right now.
What's wrong with her, bro?
7318. Yeah, fire rescue response.
Although both of the cops handled the situation poorly and were equally involved in this unlawful arrest. But suddenly, Officer Hernandez did something so terrible that it even enraged the other officer.
What's your social? What's your social? What's your social? Okay, what's your social? What's your social? What's your social? Okay, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. You're not gonna die. Don't break my car. I know.
I'm apologizing. You're crap.
You blew it into my car. Don't spit on my thing. Whoa! Don't spit on my thing. What the hell did you do? She's wearing my face, man.
Know what you did? Hell's wrong with
Face, bro. Look at man.
fucking hell? What did you do, bro?
Come here, come here. Feel like that, 7317, mommy, have fire rescue.
Have fire rescue response quickly.
Officer Hernandez completely lost his cool and went on a dangerous power trip as he just slammed the poor girl's head on the concrete road. The poor woman was knocked out on the spot, which even let the bystanders go against this maniac.
Knock her up and close the door.
Look at the man.
But you didn't have to do it.
Just spit in my
All you did is close the door. You should have got her arrested when she was there. 7318, have fire rescue respond, please. On the floor. Hey, officer, this man used violence somewhere right there. 7368, do you have fire rescue respond, please?
Soon, EMS was called, and Jalissa was taken to the hospital. The police department took immediate notice of the incident, and Officer Hernandez was fired from his job. This cop got his lesson, and the next one did something equally alarming.
Yeah, he has that bottle of vodka in the vehicle that we observed.
No, my wife's.
On November 16, 2022, multiple officers were called after a 21-year veteran of the Indianapolis Police, Sergeant Peter Fekes, was driving under the influence and ended up crashing into another car. He was immediately arrested by a state trooper, and some moments later, an officer arrived on the scene.
Okay. Crash-wise, what happened?
He rolled up to his truck. They said, he was parked. They came up on him and passed out. Okay, so he didn't hit anything. Well, it's there. We don't know if it's damage. He hit the front bumper, he hit the rear bumper of that truck, but I can't see. I guess until he pulls it out, it's rubber on rubber.
Yeah, you can see it's bent then.
Okay.
The officer assessed the situation and then approached the trooper who had initially apprehended the sergeant.
Who's the one that rolled up on him?
Which one you guys rolled up on?
This gentleman right here? Were you the one that rolled up on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a statement about it? Briefly, what happened though? What did you see?
So we're checking for spots over here where you roll up on him and he has his car on. He slumped over. We knocked on the window and he just wasn't waking up.
Okay.
Refusing to get out of the car and all that. So, and then obviously smoking alcohol. So
Did he make any statements to you, anything like that?
no, he couldn't talk. He was like just mumbling.
He's mumbled?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get to see his eyes, anything like that?
No. I just smelled it.
Okay. Was there anything in the vehicle? Like you see, like on the floorboard and the set kind of holder?
He has that bottle of vodka in the vehicle that we observed.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
According to the trooper, Sergeant Feckes was in a terrible condition. He also mentioned that Feckes had been uncooperative throughout, likely due to heavy drinking earlier.
He had a bottle of vodka next to him?
Yeah, it was right next to him. Yeah.
Okay, in the seat.
Kind of like it's big enough where it covered the seat and like floor.
I see what you're saying.
I saw cans, but I don't think that's alcohol. I think it's like energy drinks or whatnot.
Okay. Well, I'll figure it out in a minute.
We'll
He's in that vehicle?
Yeah.
He said
That's our guy on duty, like
in the
normal
vehicle?
duty. Yeah. Because we're doing the event. Did you need OH3s from us? We're the ones that discovered
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if you could write me out something on there and then contact information for you all and who you are so I can get in touch with you about it. All right?
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
The officer finally made his way to Feckes, who was sitting in the back of a police cruiser, handcuffed. Surprisingly, the sergeant had the cuffs in front of him for comfort, while any other individual would have been cuffed behind their back. This shows how the cops were giving their colleagues preferential treatment.
I gotta get a little bit of
You just gonna come with me?
I'm not trying to be, I'm not.
All right,
it's fine.
All right, man, I'm Trooper Garner. How's it going? All right, you're gonna come out here with me. You're gonna sit in my car, okay? I want to talk to you. All right.
No, my wife's.
1066.
What's going on tonight? Step out here with me. We're gonna have a seat in my car, okay? I want to talk to you.
Hey, brother, talk to him so he can
come on, man.
Do as much as he can.
You have my phone.
Yeah.
Despite being treated with the utmost respect, Feckes continued to be difficult and resisted the officer's demand to step out of the vehicle. Once again, the officer kept requesting him instead of pulling him outside.
Let him talk to you.
That's all we need.
No, I need you to step out.
Come on.
Come on.
No?
Yes.
Hey, bud.
Look.
We talked about this earlier.
I'm gonna tell you.
When you got here, you were going to cooperate with him. I know you wasn't with me, but you're going to with him.
I don't want to take you to jail tonight, okay?
And we told you that.
But if you're going to push my buttons, we'll go straight to jail. I'm not kidding with you, okay? I understand what's going on. I can smell it come from your breath. I already know what's going on.
I'm not pushing buttons.
You're starting to push my buttons already. If you're going to be compliant, be compliant. If not, we can go to jail. And you can figure it out later, okay? I'm trying to be polite with you. But you're not wanting to look me in the eye. You're not even wanting to speak to me. Ask you your name, you just look down. Okay.
Peter Feckes.
Peter Feckes? Okay. Feckes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm Trooper Gardner.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Trooper Gardner. All right, I'm gonna have you step out with me, or we're gonna go back to my patrol car, okay? So please step out.
Finally, when threatened with arrest, Feckes decided to step out of the vehicle. The officer took him aside and started conducting the field sobriety tests, starting with the eye test.
Because I can have them transport you to jail, and I can just meet them there. It doesn't matter to me, okay? So would you like to step out now? Come on, man.
Stick with him.
Just work
Stick
with me.
with him. Stick with him.
Just work with me, okay? All right, step out, man. Need help?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm that far back here. Your contacts or glasses? Stop here for a minute. All right, I'm gonna take a look at your eyes. Is that all right? Something you wanted to do? No?
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna take a look at your eyes. Is that okay? Is that something you're wanting to do? Okay, well, I'm gonna put your feet together for me. All right. See the tip of my pen?
Okay,
Is it something you're willing to do? Okay, look, predicated on whether or not you take any tests or anything is not how I determine.
Yeah, but these are SFSDs.
Correct.
Fekis was clearly intoxicated, and there was no need for a sobriety test to confirm it. Realizing this, he declined to take the test, prompting the officer to proceed with his arrest.
I'm going to explain it to you real quick, okay? Whether or not you refuse it is not predicated on whether or not you go to jail. Your attitude determines that with me, okay? I'll be upfront with you. As long as you're polite and cooperative, I'll work with you to get you home, okay? But if you're gonna be a pain to me,
I'm not being a pain.
Let me finish. If you're gonna be a pain about stuff and not let me do my job, we'll just go to jail and I'll solve the problem for myself. That's how I do it, okay? So if you don't want to take this, you don't have to. You know that legally, as the rest of us do here. I have to offer it to you. I have to try to do what I can do, okay? I clearly see that you've been drinking. I can smell it on your breath.
Okay.
All right, I can see your red shot, bloodshot, and glassy eyes. If not, you're slumped over the wheel. I'm just trying to do my due diligence to check. You don't have to, but if you do, that's all I'm trying to do. So it's entirely up to you whether or not that's something you want to do, okay? It's entirely up to you. I'm asking, is that something you want to do or no? No? Okay. So here's what.
The officer swapped the handcuffs with his own since he would take Fekis to the police station.
Have we located the owner of the other car?
Did they make an announcement? Did she say she was going to Okay. Well, see what she did. All right. Ask her about it.
We gotta find the owner of the other car and everything else.
This next case has a group of corrupt officers working together in cahoots to harass an innocent man.
Police department! Come to the door. Wouldn't call myself police if I wasn't them.
What's up? Oh, sorry.
Officer Crawford and Abel knocked at the garage door, and they were welcomed by Hunter, an employee at the business who was inside fixing his car. Soon the officers started to interrogate him and came out pretty aggressive.
I thought you were one of my buddies fucking with me. I'm sorry.
No, man. I came by, saw the garage open. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm working on my car. I can't leave until I get fixed.
Okay.
You scared the shit out of me.
No worries.
I was over there drilling, so yeah.
Is it just you here?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay. You have permission to be here, or is this your shop, or?
Yeah, I have permission to be here.
Okay, is it your shop?
No,
Or
it's
you
my,
work?
it's my buddy's shop.
It's your buddy's shop?
But I work here, and I'm allowed here. I have a key here, so.
Okay.
I'm doing the transmission on my, something on the transmission on my car, so
Okay.
I'm not allowed to, can't really leave.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You got your ID on your butt?
No, I didn't commit a crime.
Listen here, man. What I'm saying is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. There's an open door. You're inside. I'm asking for your ID. Just let my bosses know, my boss, who I'm talking to.
Hunter had not broken any laws, and the cops had also not received any complaints about the open garage. Despite this, they demanded his ID, which Hunter refused to provide, as he was well aware of his rights.
You're not in trouble.
You don't need to ID me.
Let's
Exactly,
not,
I'm not
hey,
in trouble.
Hey, let's not do this.
So here's wait. Here's part. I'm assuming you work here, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's say you don't. What? No, just
You
hold
guys
on.
are going to give me the whole rundown and then try to give me the ID myself for no
here-
reason
here's-
because I didn't commit a crime. I'm inside of
It's
private
more than
property.
just a crime, man. You work here, right? Let's say we find the store open, no one in here, or it turns out it's burglarized, and I have to contact someone.
But it's not. I'm not committing a crime. You don't need my ID.
Cool.
Hunter wouldn't be intimidated by the cops and refused to identify himself. However, Officer Crawford became incredibly aggressive, refusing to understand the situation. The officer must understand that mere suspicion is insufficient to demand ID.
That's how it is.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, it is.
Charles David
I have
Robert,
rights.
802. It's not about rights, man. It's about you're in a
I'm
shop.
not committing a crime.
We don't know that.
Well,
or we call the owner. We figure out who you are.
So what's the crime? Suspicion?
Huh?
Since when is suspicion a crime? Or
Well,
when is we don't know that a crime?
What we're doing is we're gonna make it
You
a
guys are
bigger thing than it needs to be.
Get out of here. Look at my freaking license plate number. God.
Absolutely.
You guys are disgusting. You don't need my ID.
Well, we're gonna go down a road we don't really need to go down, man.
God.
Yeah,
Why do I need my name in your system any more than it has to be?
It's just you work here. Let's just make sure that you do.
How are you going to prove that I do?
Huh?
How are you going to prove that I do?
Well, I can always call the business owner in the
have
morning.
fun. He's
right?
not going to answer because he's sleeping.
Okay, I can call the business owner in the morning.
Okay.
I can give him your name.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh yeah, he works here. No problem." And we're done.
As if he wasn't violating his rights, the officer looked at his vehicle's license plate and sent it to the dispatch to identify Hunter. However, the worst was yet to come as the officer entered the garage without his permission and started looking around.
You ain't going to call it in because there's nothing going on.
But then, say you don't work here, right?
He's going to call it in that his shop's been with.
Yep, and then
so
I know
right away in the morning.
And then I know who was here, and I can
I don't have to help you with your investigation.
Perfect.
It's on my rights.
Okay. Well, I'm going to check and make sure. Watch out.
But
Watch
no,
out.
I don't know. I don't
touch me.
give you
Back up.
consent. I don't
This
give you
isn't-
consent.
This isn't your
How
personal
how
property.
not?
Move.
What? How? You don't have the right to do this.
I do.
No, you don't. What are you going to
Is it-
check for, dude?
Who else is here? Just
Nobody.
you? Okay.
Dude, you don't have the right to do this. Get out of here.
It's not your personal property. I'm going to make sure nothing looks burglarized in here.
Oh my God! You don't have the right to do this.
I
dude.
absolutely do, sir.
Nothing is burglarized.
Okay.
Get out of here. I did not give you permission to be in here.
Well, you don't have to give me permission.
Yes, I do. You can't just come into a private property.
Officer Crawford was blatantly violating Hunter's Fourth Amendment rights. He decided to leave only after searching the entire garage, much to Hunter's agitation.
Get out of here.
Copy. What was that name again?
You can't just come into here for no reason. I didn't commit a crime.
Say it again.
I didn't commit a crime, so you can get out of here now.
10-4. Hunter?
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah,
Have a good
cool.
night.
Thanks for violating my rights.
It's not your rights.
Yes, it is. It's my rights. This is private property. You
It
can't
is
just
a
walk
private
in.
business at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're
Private
in here,
business.
And
You
and
get that?
Will not,
Private
and you will not
business.
identify yourself.
Private
I
business.
don't know who
I don't
you are.
have to. I didn't commit a crime.
You're in a private business
So?
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Past the
2
hours
o'clock
of
in the
closing.
morning does not matter.
Past the hours of
I'm
closing.
over 18.
Hunter kept going back and forth with the officer, who was still unwilling to acknowledge his mistake.
That's the hours of closing. This
Past
is
the
private
hours of
business.
closing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The garage is open. You're inside. The business has been closed, I'm assuming, since about 5, 6 o'clock.
So what does that tell you? The garage
That
is
it
open.
could possibly be burglarized. Yeah, you could be in here doing something you're not supposed to. That
Because
you may not
burglarized-
have permission to
Why
be
would I
in here.
leave that open
Hold on,
if I was
hold on.
burglarizing something?
Hold on. I don't know that. But what I can do is now I can confirm that this person, this vehicle was inside of this business. And if the owner calls in tomorrow and says, this person was in here, he didn't have permission to be, then I know who I can come and talk to first. You understand?
Yeah,
You have
but
any
you're still
questions
violating
about
my rights.
It's not
I don't
your rights.
have to tell you that.
Finally, the officer left Mr. Hunter alone, claiming he would contact the business owner for more information. He could have done this initially, avoiding all this confrontation, but he was clearly on a power trip.
Well, you do.
No, I really don't.
You do.
No, I
And we
could've-
can make
I
it a
could've-
bigger deal
I
than
could
it
have
needs
just
to be.
not answered the door.
You could have, and then I would have went in underneath there.
Then you would have broke into a business.
That's not breaking in. I'm the police. I'm in charge to make sure.
You don't
the
have
crime-
rights. I told you you could not come in here.
Yep. And
You don't have rights to come in here.
Well, you're not identifying yourself. A business has been
I don't
closed
have
for
to.
hours.
I help to.
Like I said, I'm not.
I
gonna
don't have to
explain
help
it
you
again.
in your investigation, dude. So you can go into anybody's house. If anybody's house has
This
a
is not a
ground
house,
sale-
sir. Dude,
it's a private it's a
business.
private property. No, it's a private property.
Business.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
private property. You can leave now. You can leave.
Like I said,
You can leave.
Did I explain my point?
No.
You have any questions about it?
Yeah, thanks for violating my rights.
It's not violating your rights.
Well, I don't have to let you in.
Yep,
So, and I don't have
you
to
don't
say your
have
name.
to let me in.
I don't have to tell you my
I don't
name.
need your permission to let me
I
in.
don't have to tell you my name.
You
either.
refuse to identify
I
yourself.
don't have to help you with your
You refuse to identify yourself in a business that's been closed after hours.
can shut
You have
up.
any questions
You can
about
shut
that?
up
I'll be contacting the owner. Make sure you have permission in the morning. Okay?
I'll talk.
Have a good night.
Soon after leaving the property, they contacted Hunter's friend, who was the owner, and they found out that he was indeed telling the truth as he had permission to be inside. The next day, Mr. Hunter went to the Waite Park Police Department to file a complaint against the officers. He also intends to file a lawsuit against the cops in the city and has set up a GoFundMe to get donations. Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time that a police officer tried to intimidate an individual who was just minding his own business.
What crime did I commit for you to detain
Shut
me?
your mouth so I can explain it to you.
Are you in charge of this lady?
On May 9th, 2023, Ryan Gould, a resident of the apartment complex, was swimming laps in his building's swimming pool when a woman named Anna came over and started swimming perpendicular to him. Ryan asked her to swim in the same direction as him to avoid a collision, but she refused and both eventually collided. Anna got furious and called her husband, who arrived at the pool and started to threaten Ryan. As he answered, the situation heated up and her husband eventually revealed his firearm to Ryan by lifting his shirt. The poor guy got scared and immediately called 911. After 10 minutes, officers from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department arrived and, instead of listening to him, calmly escalated the entire situation.
For me?
I'm not the one with the gun.
Sir, I don't keep your hands out of your pockets. Put the phone
I
down.
haven't done a crime. Don't talk to me like that.
Listen to me. I don't know you.
Listen,
you can put that
I don't
down.
know you. You're the one with the gun. Why
Get down on the ground now. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
What the?
I told you not
That's
to
why
reach for anything.
I haven't committed a crime. You don't have any.
Hands out to your
I
side
haven't
now.
committed a crime.
Now you can put your hands behind your back.
You can't get me for what?
Yes, I can.
For what?
I don't know you.
I don't know you. You're the ones with guns. Yeah, you're arresting me for nothing.
I'm detaining you right
That's
now.
fine. You're detaining me for what crime?
Because you don't want to listen.
That's not a crime. Are your body cams on?
Yes, they sure
Good.
are.
Good. I called you guys for help because this guy's brandishing a gun at me.
Sit down. I didn't say get up. I said sit down.
Who the f*** is this? Where's your supervisor?
I'm getting you.
You see how she's talking to me? I haven't done anything.
The female officer, Bethany Guerrero, completely lost her cool and went over to detain Ryan, who was unarmed and didn't pose any threat to the cops. She refused to listen to him and only kept escalating the situation.
You don't
Why am I
listen.
in handcuffs? I don't care. You're not my mom.
Because I'm
You're not
coming
my
here
dad.
for a gun.
That's fine. I don't have a gun. I haven't committed a crime.
And when I told you to keep your hands out of your pockets,
You're not
you did
my.
it.
I didn't commit a crime. You don't get to tell me what to do.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Why are you yelling at me?
Because I have every
Who
right to
are
right
you?
now.
What's your badge number?
321 Guerrero, Guerri. Make sure you spell it right.
If you're this scared of a guy in a
Scared? I've been here
swimsuit
for 20 years.
You're terrified of a guy in a swimsuit. I didn't do anything.
You can shut your mouth now.
They just detained me. I explained. There's no gun. That guy
I don't
has a gun.
detain anybody for no reason.
Then what reason?
Because I
What
told you
crime
to
did I commit for
Can
you to detain
shut
me?
your mouth so I can explain it to you?
Are you in charge of this lady?
Imagine calling the cops for help only to be arrested and humiliated on the ground instead. None of the officers spoke anything in favor of Ryan, as they were equally involved in this tyranny.
Who's the search? This is absurd. Why am I in handcuffs on the ground? Are you a supervisor?
No, he's not.
Can someone explain why I'm handcuffed on the
Shut your mouth so I can talk to you?
Look at you. You're furious. What did I do?
You did not listen.
You're not my boss.
Listen to me.
I don't need to listen to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Who are you?
This is the only way.
I didn't commit a crime. I don't give a fuck. I didn't commit a crime. She doesn't get to detain me.
Yes,
pull
I
her
do.
gun. Pull her gun on me.
Because when
Put
you
me
put
on
your
the ground.
hands in your pocket and
I
I'm
didn't
getting
commit
a
a
phone call
crime.
of a
I don't
gun,
care.
you
You're
don't
that
wanna
terrified?
listen.
You shouldn't be a cop if you're that terrified.
I've been here for 20 years,
Yeah.
punk.
Yeah. Here.
Ryan was confused by this treatment and agitated. He kept questioning the officers around him about their behavior, but none of them could give him a convincing answer.
What's suspicion?
You don't need to be in crime.
Yes, I do. To detain me, you need
detain.
suspicion of a crime.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do. You don't know the law? Please explain it to him. You cannot just go around detaining random people.
Can you calm down for a second?
I'm in handcuffs.
Can you calm down? Obviously, we're not getting anywhere.
Stand up? I'll calm down if I can stand up.
No, you can have your seat on the ground.
For what crime? What did I
I'm in
do?
charge, not you.
No, you're not.
And you blue nail polish, cute.
Okay.
No,
I'm not gonna do it. What did I do?
Down, all right?
What did I do?
All right, don't try to get up. Sit down.
Excuse me, sir. Are you in charge? Nope. Can someone tell me why I'm in
I already
handcuffs?
told someone
what
in charge
crime
to get here.
or what?
Right now, all I need you for to do is keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. Arrest me.
You are under arrest.
I want to. Okay, arrest me.
You're
Go ahead, take me to jail. Go ahead, take me to jail. Take me to jail right now.
Officer Guerriero was on a damaging power trip. She had arrested Ryan without any reason. His rights were being violated, and he kept trying to defend himself.
Take me to jail right now. Take me to jail. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I will.
Do it. I'm ready.
going to.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
What's your name, dude?
Excuse me.
What's your name?
Allow me to stand up and
What's your name?
No.
Negative. Doesn't work that way.
Okay. Tell me what crime I'm here for.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're under arrest.
For what crime?
You have to give your name. You're already on arrest.
That's fine. What crime though?
Don't worry. She already told you.
She's already got
Resisting arrest is a secondary charge. That's a secondary charge.
It's not a secondary.
Then take me to jail. I'm not
You are going to jail. Don't worry
let's
about
go.
it. I got you.
Let's go.
There's your supervisor right
That's
there.
fine. I'm ready. Take me.
You can sit there.
I'm ready to go to jail. Take me.
Soon after, a supervisor arrived and spoke to Officer Guerriero to understand the scene. Shockingly, the officer lied to her supervisor, making matters worse for Ryan.
I'm not going to stop talking.
Stop. Face on the ground.
Stop. I'm not going to stop talking.
Stop.
Arrest me.
You are under arrest.
Okay, take me.
I got you.
Take me to jail.
Go ahead.
Caller calls. I guess he was doing this, harassing the out of his wife, yelling and screaming. Husband 38.
He's harassing
This one is harassing.
his wife?
Yes.
Wait, the caller's wife or his wife?
His wife. The caller has a gun. This guy came at him the way he came at us, and he opened up his shirt. He came out here. Me and Strzelecki roll up. He's got his hands in his pocket, and I go, bro, take your hands out of your pocket, right? And then when he goes and pulls the phone out, and he goes to put it back. I said, keep your hands out of your pocket, and I throw down on him. And he goes, where am I going to put a gun on your bathing suit? I said, I don't know you, right? So then he goes to go back in his pockets again. Now he's laughing, and I go, get on the ground, right? So he gets on the ground, he tosses his phone to the side, and I go, put your hands behind your back. So I cuff him up. He's like, look at you, you piece of shit, you're fucking, like, just went off. You have no right to detain me. He goes, resisting arrest is a secondary. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So obviously he's amped up on something. But when he, like the first couple times when he didn't want to listen to me about keeping his hands out of his pockets, I thought it was funny, I drew down on him.
Okay.
Guerriero had fabricated the events leading to Ryan's arrest, almost convincing the supervisor that she was right. Finally, however, the officer went over to talk to the person who brandished the weapon earlier and lied about the event, not knowing that it had been caught on CCTV earlier.
I was in the apartment 2 groceries away, and she called me and said that there was a guy harassing her at the pool.
Okay, was it that guy over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just ran over here. And as soon as I got here, he got out of the pool and started screaming.
At you?
At me and my wife.
Okay, what was he saying?
He was saying something like, your wife is f***ing crazy, she's f***ing crazy, she's making me move, I'm not going to move. And that's kind of how it started. It was just like, basically hurling insults at my wife. But then he got out of the pool and he started like swinging his arms up and down.
Well, how did he know that you were armed?
I'm not sure.
You told that other officer that you put your hands up like this so that
my wife said that.
straight.
I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. I know it didn't come out of the holster or anything like that.
No, I didn't say it came out, but how was he able to know that you were armed? Because he called us and said that you were armed. So how did he know that?
I don't know. I mean, if I lift my shirt up, you could see it.
Okay.
But,
so did you want him to see that you were armed? Did you tell him you were armed?
I don't think so. No.
Officer Guerriero noticed a slight change in his story from what he had said to the last officer. After a few minutes, another officer went over to talk to him, and suddenly, he was having anxiety attacks.
Gentlemen, okay, I spoke to him. I'm trying to understand exactly what happened again. Can you explain to me from your perspective what happened? You got the phone call from your wife. She calls you, hey, I'm in an argument over here with so-and-so. Did she say, can you come help? What happened?
She said that he was harassing her.
Okay, so what happened? You came over here and what? Where was he located when you came in here?
He was swimming when I came. He got out of the pool on that side.
Okay, and where was your wife at?
Yeah, he said.
Well, hold on, ma'am.
Hold on.
Yeah. Do you mind just? Yeah.
He started screaming. He really started screaming as soon as he got out of the pool. As soon as I got here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm like almost having an anxiety attack.
No problem. If you need fire rescue, I'll call them for you.
The officer was kind enough to give him some time to collect himself. However, this courtesy and empathy should have been included when they encountered Ryan. Shortly after, another officer went over to question him, and he changed the story of what had happened.
I think then my wife got closer to him, and I tried to insert myself in between them.
Okay.
So at that point, we were maybe like 4 or 5 feet apart.
Okay. At what point in time did you pull up your shirt?
Somewhere in there.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm really not sure.
What was your intentions when you pulled up your shirt?
I really am not comfortable saying anymore. I'm so hazy in my memory that I don't want to say the wrong thing. Can I wait till I have a lawyer?
Sure, absolutely. That's 100% up to you. Okay.
Can you tell me, am I going to need a lawyer? Am I going to?
That's up to you. I mean, you can request a lawyer anytime you want. These right here is surveillance footage, though. I'm just letting you know.
The officers couldn't extract any concrete information from the guy, and that's when Guerrero went over to the other officers to develop a strategy.
We're working on it. They're drawing it down now.
Okay. So
you file too.
Yeah, I was going to say either you hold him or you file, but we have a weapon, and it was used in the crime.
Well, we'll take the weapon.
So
I'm not worried about that.
What are you going to take the weapon for?
Right now, pending the outcome of this investigation.
Okay. Sure. So then I would go with that then. Take him for the resist without. Yeah.
What do you think, Bev?
And then, I mean, if anything, file on him. You can let him know, hey, we're taking your firearm, pending the outcome of this investigation. But
I feel like at this point they both deserve to go, and I'll tell you why.
Finally, watch as an innocent woman was ganged up on by racist officers.
I just saw you pull back over here. Any reason why you're back over here? Okay, who's your boss? You got any ID or anything on you?
A police officer arrives and calmly talks to Miss Dunlap, but what seems calm and peaceful soon turns very dramatic and intense.
Well, I mean, it's all fine and dandy what you're telling me, but, I mean, just kind of looks suspicious that you pulled out here in the middle of a field. Technically, you could be trespassing. Well, I don't know that. How do I know that? Go ahead, just step out of the car. Just step out of the vehicle. Step out.
A female police officer arrives on the scene and is shown pulling Miss Dunlap out of her car as she pleads for the officer to let her go.
Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
Excuse me,
Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
Ma'am,
Step
please
out of the vehicle
stop.
for me.
Please stop.
Step out of the vehicle for
Okay,
me.
but
Step
let
out
go
of
of
the
me.
vehicle.
Let go of me.
Undo your seatbelt.
If you can let go of me, I will.
Miss Dunlap is being dragged out of the car instead of being asked to exit as law enforcement officers should.
Please, let go of me. What are you doing? Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me because I haven't said anything. Let go of me.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Stop resisting.
Y'all are hurting me.
Okay.
Stop resisting.
Stop.
You're hurting me.
Calm down.
No, you're hurting me.
No, I'm not. I'm
yes, you are.
holding you.
Yes, you are. She's hurting me.
No, she's
yes,
not.
She is.
She's not
yes,
bad.
She is.
Do you hear I'm
I'm
talking?
105 pounds.
Okay, I understand
Why
that.
are you hurting me? I haven't did anything wrong.
I got her hand.
Well, just,
I
okay, well,
haven't
give
did
me.
anything wrong. Let me go. I haven't did anything. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Stop. Why are you acting like
Y'all are
this?
acting like this.
No, we're not. I'm talking to you. I've done nothing but talk to you calmly the whole time that I've been here. You understand? You. Stop. Stop.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Help! Help! Help!
Ma'am.
Help! Help!
I will let you go.
Let go. Let go of me.
Sit down. Sit down, please.
Stop. Man, throw the fuck up. So let me go so I can throw up.
I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, dude. Let me go so I can throw the fuck up.
I'm holding you up.
I don't need you to
Honey, we
hold
got
me
another
up.
unit.
Oh my god.
Ma'am,
Oh my god.
why are you doing this?
Ooh, why are y'all doing this? You started with me.
For nothing.
You came over here
nothing.
fucking with me.
Ma'am, all this is for
I have not did anything wrong.
But just as she gets out of the car, Miss Dunlap is tortured to the point where she screams for help and gets so sick that she throws up.
We're investigating.
What am I being charged with?
We are investigating you trespassing on this property.
But I'm not.
Okay. And you have resisted, delayed, and obstructed our investigation. Okay, and resisted while
Sarge,
we
you
were
got
trying
your
to get you out of the
computer
car. Okay, I do not.
You don't know. I'm gonna go grab my vehicle.
All that shit back too.
She's clear.
Joanna Dunlap?
Mm-hmm.
What stuff do you have hers?
That's all I have. I just took the
Throwing
ID
my
out.
phone out
It's
my
all
hand
there.
and shit.
And,
You ain't supposed to do that shit. I know my right.
it's right here.
I know my fucking right. But I ain't doing shit wrong. Ma'am does it because I know I ain't doing shit wrong.
Glossy? Because it's in the car.
Yeah. It's in the driver's seat.
The fuck you rip it off me for?
You got a good phone number, Jelena? Is that how you pronounce it?
Joanna.
Joanna. You got a good phone number?
After checking her ID and running it through the system, they still resort to keeping Miss Dunlap in handcuffs.
She said she didn't eat. I saw you throw up. Are you sure you're okay? Was it just stress that caused that?
So, all that shit was unnecessary. My record is clean. I ain't never been in handcuffs.
Nonetheless, a different police officer shows up and sues a distressed Miss Dunlap, seats her inside her car, and explains the steps to take in order to file charges against the female officer who mistreated her.
Doubt that she got nervous and
She's
tied to this guy, right?
I don't know yet. I haven't been able to look at it now. I sent it all to Bang to see if we can find
What all did y'all explain to her? What all did y'all say?
Well, first I explained to
No,
her.
I'm talking about she's perfectly fine. However, she does want to make she's upset. She's not upset at the situation. She's more upset, unfortunately, at Bell than anybody else.
And how she was removed from the vehicle.
All right, you got your camera on, Bill, right?
Yeah,
Right.
don't worry about that.
Right.
I've talked to her. I gave her my information, your information, told her to come see me.
So
tomorrow, and we'll write it all down.
She's fine now. She's calm. She just wants to go. So I've got her keys. I'm going to give her her keys and let her go. But she's got everything that she needs if she decides that she wants to come down and do anything else. But as far as, like, she wasn't taken to the ground or anything like that. She wasn't...
Okay. Jelana, let me see your hand real quick. Not with the phone in it. Sorry. Lay it out for me. No, don't fist it like you won't fight me. Come on. All right, hold on. Got a little bit of a shadow. Don't move. We're saying these two right here? Okay. Okay, let me take a look at you real quick. Could you stand up for me real quick? I'm just going to get a full frontal shot. All right? Here are your car keys. Do you need anything else from me, ma'am? I know it's a little stressful, but you're sure you're good? I just realized I could have known your name if I'd have just looked down on your shoes. I'm just going to watch you go out to make sure everything's good, okay?
Now, after manhandling and harassing the innocent black woman, the police officers want to help her out and are being nice to her. On October 5th, 2022, Ms. Dunlap filed a case and pressed charges against the city of Fayetteville, the chief of police, Officer Haddock, and Detective Amanda Bell, and won a hefty settlement amount. But Ms. Dunlap isn't the only woman of color who had to sue these corrupt officers. This next victim's story is even more terrifying.
Get out of the car. I am! You don't have to pull me, I'm getting out now!
Get out!
Stop it!
Get out!
Stop it! You're gonna get in a lot of trouble. So
That's fine, stand right here.
In September 2019, Asali Lagervale and her 2 daughters were on their way to Berkeley City College when they made a quick stop at a Starbucks in Castro Valley for some coffee. Their peaceful break took an unexpected turn when 2 Alameda County deputies approached them, turning what was supposed to be a simple coffee stop into a bewildering and confusing ordeal.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? I can't sit here.
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay. I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here. Okay. And I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
Yeah, I just got in from Vegas.
Okay. Well, that
this morning. I've been driving all night.
Okay.
Takes 8 hours to get here.
Well, relax. That's my reason why I'm talking to you.
I'm from here, so I'm okay. This is a rental car from the Bay Area, from Oakland.
Okay.
Just because it's got Nevada plates, it's not a.
It's not a Nevada car.
No, I'm not Nevada. I'm
you have your ID on you?
Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why are you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
The deputy, later identified as Stephen Holland, started questioning the family. His bias was clear as he assumed they were connected to recent auto thefts in the area, simply because they were a family of color. Initially, he claimed to be warning them about the break-ins, but soon began demanding their ID.
My ID? What's that about? What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm asking you to ask me for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I haven't did anything. You started talking about a break-in.
Okay.
I thanked you for informing me that.
Right.
I informed you that I'm resting because I'm about to go into Starbucks, right? I informed you I've been driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's actually been open since 5. I checked my GPS.
Okay. Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No,
you don't?
I know the law. I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong. I've not did anything wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone out, start recording. Start recording right now, honey. May I take get Annika on the phone. Get Annika on the phone.
Why are you getting so worked up?
Because I gotta have protection. Because I don't know where this is about to go. I gotta have protection.
Well, it's not gonna go anywhere if you cooperate. So you see this thing right here?
We're not doing anything.
So this is my camera. Everything's being recorded.
Exactly, and I'm not doing anything. That's what did you hear me tell my daughters? Start recording as well.
Yeah, that's fine. They can record all day.
Yeah.
So why are you making this a big deal?
Because I haven't did anything.
You said you're a local resident, or you're from here.
I said I'm originally from here.
Okay.
That's what I just told you.
Well, this can be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you my ID because I haven't did anything.
Okay.
Call Annika right now.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I wouldn't be in this car if I didn't. I can't rent a car without a valid driver's license. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that if you rented this car, right?
What does that have to do? Did we commit a crime? No, we didn't.
Deputy Holland tried to trick Lagervale by providing false information about the opening hours of Starbucks. Nevertheless, she had already verified it on her GPS, proving that not even a deceitful police officer could outwit an attentive mother. When Mrs. Lagervale told her daughters to begin taking notes, Holland's pride grew stronger, yet his anger led to a teaching moment on fundamental rules. Realizing there was no use in disagreeing with him, Lagervale asked him to contact his boss to deal with the issue.
Yeah, because I haven't did anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that. Make sure you record that because I'm going, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to 150th and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
That's
what
fine.
is your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, give me you got it? Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there.
Okay, so
we're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
It's not harassment.
Yes, it is harassment. Yes, it is. I have not did anything.
Okay, hold on. Could you explain us the situation about the break-ins? We told you we just got in town, and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
I can can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
I'm not. I want you to call your sheriff. I want you to call me or call your superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now.
Did you see how Deputy Holland promptly stepped back when his ID was requested? A public official must be open about who they are. It is an essential responsibility. This caused Mrs. Lagervale to contact the authorities, but Deputy Holland intended to outsmart her.
I'm gonna call the police.
You're blocking my way right by our car. Sit off the truck.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, everyone in this car is detained. You can go back in the car and wait, or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not gonna go. I tell her just get in the car. We're not detained.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now on you. I'm calling the police on you because you came up here and harassed me.
This is why the police.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone
no,
in this.
We haven't done anything. Sit down.
Just sit in the car.
Hi, I
Just
need
sit
to
in
get
the car.
immediately to the Starbucks in Castro Valley. I'm being
Dirty
harassed
one.
by
You may be
an
getting in the car
individual
from
that's
an
saying that
unhappy
they're a sheriff
contact.
for
Just
no
FYI.
apparent reason. For no apparent reason. I don't even know if they are or not. I was sitting in my vehicle. I had dozed off for a second. Was going to go into Starbucks, and
Negative,
all of a sudden I
they're
get a
just
knock
the
on
cell
my
phone
window,
film and type, and
the
they're on the phone
individual
with
starts
911.
talking about break-ins, and I'm like, what? And then I was like, okay. Asale.
Okay, sit in the car or you're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this. You can sit, you can sit in the car. You can sit in the car. Last option, last chance. Sit in the car or you're going in handcuffs.
Handcuffs for what? Handcuffs for what? She
Dirty one, Adam. Start us up there.
That was one of the things. You're being really too excessive right about now. You're being real excessive right now. That's one of the reasons why we stopped here too. For me to get coffee, and I was telling her to get up so she could go to the restroom.
Deputy Holland successfully met all the criteria for tyranny by arresting this family for simply relaxing in a parking lot. However, Mrs. Lagervale deserves recognition for standing up for her rights as a strong woman. Her daughters have a strong understanding of their rights.
I spoke with somebody and I got hung up on. Okay, here comes another car.
You don't have an answer. Sir, do you have an answer to why she's being detained? How we committed
Castro Valley Boulevard.
We're just nothing. We're doing nothing.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and detain these two.
No, you're not going to detain them. No, you're not going to detain them. We haven't did anything. We haven't did anything. No, you're not placing me under arrest.
Or I'm placing you under arrest.
I'm calling someone.
Get out of the car.
I am. You don't have to pull me. I'm getting out now.
Then get out.
Stop it.
Then get out.
Stop it. You're going to go. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. So
That's fine. Stand right here. Stand right here. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained.
No, I'm not being detained. For what?
You're being detained.
For what?
Put your hand behind your back or you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. And you're not going to. No, we're getting the attorney. We're getting an attorney right now. Record everything. We're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. No, we're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. The minute. Don't worry. We're going to the sheriff department right now.
We have two detained, working on the third.
We're getting an attorney.
Walk,
We haven't done anything.
walk over here.
I haven't done anything.
Walk over here.
I haven't done anything.
Face this car.
I have not done anything. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't have no weapons on me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can't even answer me. Don't worry. We're going to go to the sheriff department. Don't worry. Don't worry. I said.
Put your hands behind your back or you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
You're going to get fired.
You're going to jail.
You're going to get fired.
That's fine.
You're going to get fired. You watch. Don't worry, Asala. We got a lawsuit. Don't worry, because we haven't done nothing. We got a lawsuit.
No, I haven't.
We have a lawsuit. Don't worry, we have a lawsuit.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Don't worry.
Deputy Holland's behavior is completely unacceptable. The thought of being in your car peacefully one moment and then being apprehended the next is scary. Shortly after, additional deputies arrived to support Holland. However, they neglected to ask about the circumstances and instead proceeded to detain the family.
Officer, can you make some sense out of this? We haven't done anything.
All right, walk with me over here.
We haven't done anything.
We're detaining a third.
We haven't done anything. We haven't done
We're in code
anything.
4.
All of a sudden we're getting arrested. Wait a minute.
Is this car open?
We did.
Is this car open?
We haven't. Excuse me. We haven't did anything. So can you get your? I asked for. I don't have a weapon on me.
I'm just
I asked
checking.
for his superior, his supervisor. I asked for a supervisor.
Grab a seat.
This is not how things work, man.
No, what are you talking about? We haven't did anything.
Take your feet
We
up.
haven't.
You don't demand what we do.
No, I'm not demanding anything.
Notwithstanding her protests, Detective Holland persisted in frisking her, making inappropriate physical contact and suggesting she may be carrying a weapon.
I'm asking you a question. Why am I being arrested?
Right now you're being arrested because you're
But
not
what did I
listening
do
to
to
us.
be arrested? What led up to this? Can you answer that honestly? You cannot. You won't let me. You won't shut up. I'm listening.
His initial action involved searching through her wallet while she was held up. Are our police officers now turning to minor theft? Furthermore, Deputy Holland deliberately silenced his microphone while conversing with another officer regarding the incident, indicating he was concealing information.
Where is your captain? Okay. Sir, you're hurting me. I haven't done anything to be done.
No.
Like, really? You really?
No. Yeah.
I need to identify who you are and your relation to this car and to the people. So,
Where's your driver's license at?
It's in my wallet.
Okay, which one's that?
It's my black wallet.
The black wallet? Is that in the purse that was right by your feet?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
These videos serve as a powerful reminder that even those who think they're above the law will eventually face justice. If these cases of comeuppance resonate with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eye-opening content.